Well, I ain't said this in a while. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Nerd Studio. We're out at the range today with the Sons of Liberty Gunworks AR-15 with a third hole in it. Stay tuned. Wow, I've put on a few years since I started this channel. I don't think I've made a video in probably over a year, at least gun related in any serious way. It got kind of boring. You know, I think I've acquired a bunch of guns since then, but it was the same old thing, right? Take it out, shoot it, go, I like this gun. And you all have been really gracious to follow along. I still have people subscribed to this channel, but I wanted to do something new. Now, you all know my wife and I went out and started Nerdables. If you want to support this channel, here's how you do it. Go do your nerd shopping at Nerdables. Nerdables.shop. I'll put the link in the description below. And if you want to get me out here making more gun videos, we got all kinds of stuff there for you to buy. It's insane. We've got statues and all your trading card games. If you can nerd out on it, chances are we've got something there for you. So if you want to get me out here doing more of this, go there and do more of that. So somebody I kind of along the way teaching the North Carolina concealed carry course, which I don't do much of anymore either, I met this guy. Oh, wave again, because I was flipping the guy. There he goes. This is Chris Gross. Chris is both a software nerd and a gun nerd, much like myself. Chris is loading magazines because we have to do a lot of that these days, because Chris and I partnered up under his FFL and SOT to become manufacturers, which means we can make this. Oh, look at that. Yep, all three positions. So if you're not aware, you can legally possess a machine gun made after May 1986 if you have the right licenses from the ATF. So Chris and I, Chris has an FFL and an SOT, allows him to manufacture firearms, and I have joined him as a partner, well, as a member technically, and so now have the ability to manufacture and possess full auto guns. Why are we doing this? Because it's fun. Come on, what are you kidding? But really, the auspice of this video, auspice, that's a big word. The people watch this channel don't use words like that. Anyway, we sat as we were thinking about what was going to be the first AR-15 we were going to convert into full auto. And I went, well, I don't think it's a question. I have a Sons of Liberty Gunworks. Which model was this? I forget the model. EX02. X02. It's got the 16-inch barrel. There was no doubt that was the right gun to go poke the hole in and change out the trigger group, because they designed these guns to be full auto from the factory. The only difference is it can't legally have the third hole and the full auto trigger group. But every other part in that gun was designed with the idea that someday America would pull its head out of its butt and abolish the ATF and the NFA and allow us to own machine guns. So, as our test bed, we're going to primarily test our full auto fire through the Sons of Liberty Gunworks gun and come back and tell you over time if it lives up to that reputation. So enough of that. Let's shoot some machine guns. Hold on. Well, it's a good test.
Yep.
It's low. So it's been a while since I've shot an M16, since I was, in the military back in the 80s. And these guns these days are very different. The cyclic rate feels right. I'm used to doing this out of a much longer barrel. I think there were 20-inch barrels in the A2 and longer stock and all of that. But now we're working out where the hold is and what the rise is. I gotta say, this is a really flat shooting rifle, which doesn't surprise me. It's so well built.
And it's just that fast.
Hey everybody, if you want to support Nerd Gone South because you'd like to see us be out here doing more videos, there is a primary way you can do that. Go to nerdables.shop and do your nerd shopping there. That supports me and gives me a chance to be out here making more of this kind of content. And then if you want to support Chris, go to ncready.com.
NC Ready Customs.
ncreadycustoms.com. Look, I'm going to put the link in the video description. Just click it, right? So the thing we didn't talk about is Chris is a gunsmith. He has multiple products up on his website. His main gig is custom AR-15s,
Yep,
right?
custom AR-15s in a epoxy coating service, similar to like a Cerakote.
Yeah, there you go. But he also has all kinds of doodads for your guns that Chris is a 3D printing nerd like myself. So look for some inexpensive Picatinny parts to put on your guns. That's really cool. And folks, we're just getting started. So there'll be all kinds of ways that you can go up and buy stuff from him and me. And that will help support us to keep us out here making more videos. So real quick, what makes Chris a natural partner is Chris is a gunsmith. Let's talk about his business.
Yeah, so my business is NC Ready Customs. My primary focus is building custom AR-15s. You want something to do exactly what it is that you have a certain tool set that you want to use it for. I will build that to your specification, safety check it, make sure it runs flawlessly, and then you get a perfect rifle for your scenario.
You also have some accessories and things that you sell on your site?
Yes, I do. Some of these 3D printed items here. So these thumb stops, I find these are especially perfect on this kind of length. It allows you to really get on there. You can get both fingers on there. You can use it in a C-clamp, but it doesn't prevent you from being able to factor up on something to be able to hold your rifle if you need to steady it. The other thing is too, Picatinny rails. These things are crazy expensive for how they are. So I always wanted to try to figure out a way to make my own, and that's exactly what I've done here. As you can see, it holds my little Valkyrie PL2 O-light on there just fine.
What's that run? If I want to buy that from you, what's it going to run me?
These ones here are at about $10. These little finger mounts are about $15.
We don't want to forget, though, our local gun store is Rock City Guns. I always put a plug into Rock City Guns. They are really good to the local firearms community, rockcityguns.com. And I'll tell you right now, Nerdables wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Rick at Rock City Guns. And those guys there treat us really well. So don't forget Rock City Guns. If you're looking to buy a gun, you need something transferred in, that's another option here as well. All right, so Chris is swapping bolts here. Is this the one with the bad gas rings?
Yep.
So, again, he's a gunsmith, I'm not, but he went to go test his gas rings and boop, that,
Yep.
So your bolt should stand up. It should not just collapse like that. You stand your bolt up.
Smack my bitch up.
That thing just, yeah, you want to.
We can show you on the...
Yeah, here's the out of my son's gun.
And I did check this one before bringing it back over, so it should be just fine.
Yeah, so your gas rings, that's what, when your gas rings are good, that's what should happen. It stands up on the bolt, doesn't actually collapse. Wow, it's been so long since I've done a Nerd Gone South video that I forgot to do some final thoughts. So I'm sitting here putting together the video and said, I gotta end this somehow. So here's some final thoughts. Nerd Gone South kind of ran out of gas, and my energy for getting out and doing the videos wasn't there. I think getting a manufacturer's license, the ability to get into testing and building at this level is a whole new reason to do more videos. I don't know that I'll do them kind of at the weekly pace that I was doing at one time, but look for more videos to come. We've got several projects coming down the pipe. We can manufacture suppressors and all kinds of other things that were, previously not available to do. Gives me new reasons to do videos. So this Sons of Liberty Gunworks is going to be the base platform that we'll be testing on. We will likely be offering full auto rentals in the local area. So if you're in the Roxborough area, the best way to do that, if you're really interested, reach out to Chris at NC Ready Customs. Again, links in the description of the video. He'll be running that rental program. But if you want to come out and actually shoot something that we're building here, you can do that. He'll have a way for you to. Either out here at my private property, he actually has a range set up that he's partnered with, and get you out there to do that. Heck, give you a reason to come out to North Carolina if you're not local. So I'm probably not once a week like I had been doing at one time, but I'll look for some more Nerd Gone South content. We're having a good time. All right, folks, always remember anyone can shoot and have fun. We'll see you next time.